video, everyone. We had a little postponement earlier this week because I lost my voice. It's been greatly affecting my video business, but my voice is back. So we are here with the awesome Chi. Chi, are you still there? He looks frozen.
He does look frozen.
Are you serious right now?
Hey, it's just us. All right.
Oh my. It is just us.
He's coming back. So let's tell the audience why we're interviewing. So we're gonna have Chi Yan and Scott Betley on. Noelle, tell us why we're interviewing them today.
So we are interviewing them because they have basically nailed the song parody concept. And they've also figured out how to do it with co-vending, you know, like that one of them's a lender, one of them's an agent. I think it's absolutely brilliant how they have set up these songs and videos and how they have figured out how to target an audience of, one, I think, buyers and sellers, but then two, agents. And it's caused the views on these videos to skyrocket. The video that they posted last week, I haven't checked it today, but I bet it's over 40,000 views now or close to it.
Yeah, it's blowing
There
up.
he is. He's back.
Exploding.
Sorry, can you hear me or no?
There you are. Yes, sir.
You are
Welcome.
live.
Welcome back, Chi. Welcome
Sorry
back.
about the computer, of course, all of a sudden, so.
Introduce yourself, Chi.
Hi, my name is Chi. I'm an agent in Baltimore, Maryland. Been selling real estate for 10 years. Before that, I actually worked for a real estate title company for another 11. And I like to make a fool of myself.
And he's good at it.
And look who joined us. We got Scott on. So Chi is the realtor. Scott is the lender. Scott, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Scott Betley. I'm a local lender here in Maryland. We're licensed up and down the East Coast. Primarily, we do a lot of work outside of Baltimore here in Maryland. But we do a good bit of work in other states as well. But like our bread and butter is here. And yeah, I'm a loan officer and really big on video content and brand building. So
Awesome.
Okay, so to start this off, the first video that I saw that you guys partnered in, I mean, it had me, I had jealousy over this video. I watched this video and I was like, I was jealous that I hadn't made that video. That doesn't happen to me that often, that I get that feeling about somebody else's video. So there's that.
thank you for that. I appreciate that.
So I want to know, like, in the concept of those videos, how are you guys pairing together when you're doing it? And just kind of tell us, like, who comes up with the ideas, who's filming, you know, give us the background on this.
And can I preface real fast? So just to reiterate, if you're just joining us, so these guys are doing music parody videos. And Chi, you and I were talking about this before Noelle, before anybody got on. They're taking real, actual music videos, changing the lyrics, which also, by the way, makes that allowed, somewhat legal, right?
Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit. But
Seth's not on. Don't worry about it. Seth's not here.
Oh, Seth and I have been talking this week.
Oh, great. So, and then so again, we're going to share these videos, by the way, but I want to get the behind the scenes, like where this concept came from, how you guys derived it. So Chi, you were telling me about that. Share that again, or maybe it's Scott, because you said Scott wrote the lyrics to the first one. So tell us about that. I feel like that would be very difficult to do.
So the first video that Scott and I did together was the parody to Shout by Tears for Fears. You know, back up a little bit. I mean, I met Scott, I don't know, just a few months ago, really, in person at a cut. And we just hooked up, and you know, I know he did videos, and you know I did videos, and we're like, what? Let's collab together and let's do it. At that point, of course, I had this idea of Shout in my head for a long time, and of course, it's two guys, so in a way, it's kind of hard to find another person sometimes to be as crazy as me, and again, as I said, make a fool of myself, and find another person who share the same view and don't care what people think, so to speak, but have fun at the same time. So, so I always have that song in my head for a little bit. I don't know, like a year in my head, And of course, just that song, the lyrically wise, is very, shout. So I just changed it to sell, selling your house, and everything else kind of comes into play. So I was trying to think of lyrics that, what reasons of why the buyer will buy your house, at the same time why a buyer will, buy a listing, so to speak. So so that's how it come about. And then my videographer TJ, he's been doing a lot of my videos, and he does his main gig is a wedding videos. So, and he was a realtor, so he knows what the mindset of a realtor is, but in a way a little bit different. And he was a musician, he played guitar, so creatively he was a perfect fit for what I've been doing. And the great thing about that video is that I had a vision of literally shot by shot, exactly the same as the original video. So we just had to find a location that's similar, and literally we just copied shot by shot.
It was brilliant. And so you said Scott wrote the lyrics.
I wrote Shout. Scott wrote That Guy.
The most recent one. Okay, let's stay on Shout for now, because I think we're going to share these two, right, Noelle?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Are we ready? Are we ready to share it?
Well, are we keyed up?
I do have it. Yes, actually, I do have it keyed up. And we will share the links in the comments below. I'll have one of those guys do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, you ready? All right, hold on a second. Awkward silence.
I also noticed that Scott is wearing the same jacket today, I believe.
It's similar. It's a pullover. It's I had the gray one on in the video, but this one's green. So I just
it's not the same.
It's not the same. Similar though.
Okay, you see on my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys go shopping together for this to find matching hair and jacket?
That was
We
Scott.
actually did Amazon. We had to get some wigs off Amazon, which was looking for wigs.
Yeah, and we're going to show you here in just a second. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Selling your house. This is the thing I can do for you. Come on. I'm talking to you. Come on.
I had finally just gotten this out of my head.
Buying your house.
So in the video, it's the same time. Around Scott in the next shot. It's on one shot.
Oh, I appreciated that. I noticed that from the video that you ran around.
Yeah.
And you can try. That's what the buyers are looking for.
She killed this, by the way.
You really help to sell. No more cards. They rather have fun with words.
A local state park, Baltimore, where we live. So it was a perfect setting,
I will jump for joy.
matching as much as we can.
Jump for joy. Selling your house.
Now, being that I grew up in the 80s, obviously, this,
I'm talking to you. Come on.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Okay, so one thing that a lot of people aren't going to know unless they go and watch the original is that their video really did closely mirror the original video, which I think is pretty important actually when you're doing a song parody. And we'll talk about that when we get into the legal piece of it. But if you go back and you watch the two things, it is pretty close. And it's hilarious to me because I just thought that was really artistic. I thought it was super funny.
Thank you. And I want one day really to do a split screen, our video and original video so you can see how close it is.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Okay, so Chi, you wrote those lyrics. You guys had already planned to partner up for that, or how did the partnership come about?
Yeah, I just asked Scott. I think, hey, I have an idea for Shout, the song. Are you in? He basically is like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Right? Pretty much what Scott.
Yeah, essentially.
That sounds like a typical realtor-lender relationship.
I mean, I kind of feel like it does.
Well, and also, like, I come from a music background. I have my own home studio where what we're using to produce these songs. And I play guitar and piano and drums. I used to sing, and it's just kind of come full circle where I have all the studio equipment. I used to make music videos 10 years ago, and it's the same stuff that I'm kind of applying to it. So
I got to ask a question. So how many takes did it take to shoot that video without you guys just laughing your ass off at each other?
it wasn't too bad, actually.
What there was no one sort of helped.
Well, Chi is pretty like dry. His humor is very dry. If you ever spend time with him, it's hard initially to tell if he's joking or serious, which I appreciate because I'm that way as well. And so for him, I would imagine, Chi, that you're pretty good at whipping through some of these.
What was the last part you said? Whipping through what?
The video, because you don't crack up because you're used to just being humorous.
Yeah, I don't think it took us that long. It's really like sometimes, as you guys know, sometimes the setup itself takes longer than the actual shoot. You know, what angle is it at? And TJ, our videographer, he said I probably watched the video 80 times the day before we shot it, so that he knows in his mind the angles that he needs to do, so that once we pick the location, he can see the shot and what angle, you know, to the water and things like that. So the shooting is, I don't know, like a couple hours, not that long, that long, right, Scott?
No, yeah, we only spent like 2 or 3 hours. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and you know, we recorded the lyrics already, so it's not like all of a sudden we just start whipping out lyrics. You know, we kind of know the lyrics already. We record at Scott's house, and we kind of basically, I think Scott's phone, we play the music through his phone so we can kind of hear it and try to lip sync it through his phone while we're outside. So it was real, tech about it. It was nothing like, you know, it was like just 3 of us on this beach.
So, Scott, I want to talk to you a little bit about the audio recording on that, because I personally had some questions for that.
Yeah.
When you are processing that audio, are you using like all of your special tools and tricks, just like a video editor would be using on video, or kind of talk people through that a little?
Yeah, so from the audio standpoint, it really took some time. It took me about like 3 or 4 months, 10 years ago, to really figure that side out, that. And it's a process like anything else. Can you guys hear me okay? I know I can hear a little bit.
I think that might be Chi.
It is, yeah.
Chi, mute your thing for a minute.
Okay, all right, let me do that.
Perfect.
Okay.
There it is.
Finally, he's silent. I've been waiting.
Chi.
Oh.
No, but as far as the post-production of that, I have probably about $10,000 worth of equipment that I use, from my audio interface to my microphone. That's about $1,600. I mean, it's really high-end stuff. And it was just a process like anything else, figuring out how to post-produce that. And I used to do a lot of work with Logic Pro, and now I have like my media girl that's helping me with that, where we're using Adobe. It's very similar to Logic Pro and like Pro Tools.
Is it Audition? Adobe Audition?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Which for all of you that are watching, there is another program. So you've got, when you're editing photos, you've got Adobe Photoshop. When you're editing video, you've got Adobe Premiere. And when you're editing sound, this is getting really into it. And yes, I have monkeyed around with this. I'm a nerd that way, but you have Adobe Audition, which you can go in, and if you have multiple tracks, you can monkey around with the levels and the sounds and the echo and whatnot. But still, to get it to sound the way that you did, I mean, I knew instantly when I was listening to it, not that I don't think that she's a professional singer or anything, but I knew that somebody had to have auto-tuned it, because it just sounded so good. The sound was so good, and that really helped make the song that much better.
So believe it or not, we didn't use any auto tune on it. It was all raw. I mean, I did have some like EQ and I put some reverb on it and I did
Yes,
play a
that's
little,
what I'm talking. Yeah.
but it was actually, Chi is a really good singer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kills it. He's got some pipes over
you are good.
there.
I sang in high school concert choir. That helped. Learn how to breathe from the diaphragm. And yeah, I mean, I did sing in my rock band back in the day with my friends, so that helped a little bit too. So
Well,
yeah.
it's an inspiration, it's a total inspiration.
That's really my calling. My job is to inspire people. No, but I think at the end of the day, it's in a way, in a small way, I want to in a way show people that if you like to sing,
Yeah.
be who you are. That's the point of all the videos that everyone here is doing, is to kind of show yourself who you are, and so that one day my great grandkids can see how goofy I was.
Did you guys, when you recorded it, did you sing it together at the same time? Were you sitting in a room singing it together, or did you record your parts separately?
They were separate tracks. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Impressive.
All right.
Impressive. How many views did that one get? I didn't pay attention, but where did that cap at?
I have to look. I think definitely not as much as Bad Guy. I would say, I think like 10, 15,000 or something. I think, I can't remember.
It's
Yeah,
so
and Bad Guy's almost to 50,000 views, and
Yeah.
that was only a week ago. So
That's crazy, and that's all organic, right? Because you posted that,
From
or
my
have you been running ads on it? You posted it from your personal page, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm actually kind of
Yeah.
waiting for the organic reach to stop, and then I'm going to start boosting it a little bit. But
Yep.
it's crazy. I can't believe it. It's been awesome to see. So
you know what the craziest number is? Not the 47,000 views. It's the 417 shares.
yeah,
That's nuts, man.
That's
That-
insanity.
That's nuts.
I can't believe it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wait.
someone shared it on a local Facebook page in Baltimore, and literally Scott is it the next day after you posted it? Like, you walked in the street doing your Facebook story?
Yeah, it was like last Thursday or Friday. I was walking in Canton, and this lady stopped me who was walking to the M&T Bank. She's like, "Are you that mortgage guy?" And I was completely dumbfounded. It was the weirdest thing ever, but yeah, it was really cool to see that for sure.
So this has been obviously very recent, but and Noelle and I, like, video has had a massive impact on our careers and our business.
Mm-hmm.
Can you already tell of what kind of impact this might potentially have for you? Both of you.
It's been unreal. You want to start, Chi? How's it been on your side?
Oh, you go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, at least for me, it's been pretty insane. I have had 14 realtor appointments this week directly from that. From people.
How many? Say that again.
14 new realtor appointments this week. Just people talking to me about brand and video content and just different ways of being able to reach an audience and build a brand for themselves. And a lot of people in our area really aren't diving into that quite yet. Chi is kind of taking the reins within our local community, and I have followed closely behind him, where I've been following his videos for 2 to 3 years. And I made the plunge 6 months ago and hired my own videographer and really just took the leap, so.
Awesome.
Was it the same videographer that did both sets of the videos?
It was, yeah.
Hey, Jeff, let's show the other video. Are you keyed up to do that?
I'm teed up. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Unless you want to hear what Chi's take is on how it's impacted his business, you're going to wait till after.
Whatever.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You're not muted, so go ahead.
Yeah, so I, in a nutshell, I start doing videos pretty consistently, or I create my HGTV channel about 2 years ago. And I would say that last year was my best year. My average sales price has gone up. It's pretty good, at least by average, like over $100,000. So even if you sell the same amount of units, adding $100,000 in your average sales price, that's more money, right? And your commission. So, but just for the fact that videos has helped me growing my brand and people know who I am, and I don't have to explain myself. That's the key.
I love it. And you hear the HGTV. That's brilliant.
He's just so creative,
That's
you
awesome.
guys.
It's awesome.
Well, and to add to that, I really started doing videos back in like August of last year. Last year was my best year yet, but I've really kind of become obsessive with TikTok. I don't know how you guys are with TikTok or if you've seen that platform.
Yes.
If you search mortgage on there, I'm number 2 in the world right now.
Nice.
So, and it's been like outrageous.
Oh, Jeff, competition.
You know what? We have been, so I have been just vomiting TikTok, and more than anything, it's just like you have an opportunity now to be an influencer on that platform.
It's true.
There's no way. It's almost impossible on Facebook, almost impossible on IG. You have to almost pay for it, right, to become an influencer. But TikTok, it's opportunity, and it's not, maybe not even TikTok, but Facebook or IG is going to copy it. So even if TikTok doesn't just take over, which it probably will, there's going to be the same element in those other platforms. And if you learn how to use it, you're going to create awesome content. Scott, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's the truth. Yeah. I mean, I've been on there for 2 months and I'm almost at 20K in followers, and I've been on IG pushing mortgages for 6 years and I'm up to 1,500 followers. So
Have you picked any business up though from TikTok? Either of you that are using TikTok?
I've gotten over 200 leads in the past month from TikTok. Yeah. And just
Like how? What, like how does it come to you?
it comes via email. So I put my email out there in the comments where I've got one video that's up to like almost 400,000 views. I have over 10 that are over 100,000. But just to show you guys, so you know I'm not kidding you, these are all, I don't know if you can see that, but these are, can you see that? These are all, oh, don't delete. These are all from TikTok. All of these videos, or all these like
Emails.
and they're all over the US, but I have 2 pre-approved buyers right now in PA. I've got one down in Florida, and I'm also using it, to refer to my realtor partners because they can refer it out, even if that I'm not licensed, for their 25% commission. So
Are these really like millennial buyers then that are using this, or are you seeing the full age range of people? Like who I mean, I just feel like it has not hit my crew up here yet.
Oh, it has. It's aging up faster than you think.
Yes, it is.
No, I don't want
It
it.
is.
It is.
No.
Just like every other platform.
Well, here's the deal. You have a choice. Like you can wait for everybody to get on, or you can be ahead. It's your call.
Yep.
Well, typically I like to be ahead of the game, but I just don't want to do this one.
Come on, Noelle.
So initially, when everyone download TikTok, all they see is just teenage girls just dancing. You're like, what's going on? Like, what am I here? And the more and more you click on videos that you like of our age, like I don't even see those videos. Like
sure, Chi. Okay.
I'm just saying, talking about my age. I'm not talking about you. No, and the thing is, it's probably right now it's the most positive platform out there. All people do is trying to, make people laugh and sing and see cute babies, and it's very, very addicting. I'm sure who watches it, but it's a very positive platform right now.
It's not going away. I don't care what anybody says.
Stressing me out.
It's not going away.
This stresses me out. All right, let's show the other video. I got to get cheered up here. Let's see the other.
That's funny. All right, hold on. Scott, I'm really glad to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
All right, bear with me a second. You see it?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
And this is all Scott.
All right, man. That is, you're gonna have to go watch the whole thing on your own. That is epic stuff right there.
I had to go back and rewatch or watch the original video because when I saw you pouring the beer in Chi's mouth, I was like, that had to have come from the video concept, right? And so sure enough, they pour milk in somebody's mouth in the one video. So
Well, it
clever.
kind of right along with those lyrics because I said popping bottles at settlement, and it was just like it worked out really well. So
That was perfect. And you know, so Chi has now told me that you guys are going to try to do this once a month.
yes, that's correct. And I have one on. I think I'm going to do the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air very soon, and it might be like a single, but I want to continue with Chi, and I think that from that standpoint, we can just continue to grow it. Like it's just the beginning. So,
Did you guys ever hear about the group, the guys that got in trouble in Colorado? You're going to bring that
that's
up?
why my eyebrows just went like this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did hear about that. I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was more about where they.
It's a little more offensive, though, right?
Well, it's where they shot it. It was the venue that got pissed off.
It was, well, there was a few things that went with it, but yes, that was part of it.
There's a town called Bel Air, literally a town called Bel Air, to where
That's where I live. Yeah.
Like the original Bel Air from the show.
No, well, there's a Bel Air, California, but then there's a Bel Air, Maryland, which is where I've grown up. This is where I
Oh,
live,
yeah.
where my office is located. So,
Awesome.
Well, I look forward to seeing how you pull that one off.
oh,
Yeah, well, and by the way, the one in Colorado wasn't even remotely offensive. It was brilliant. It was an awesome video. That was totally unfair in my opinion. That those
Yeah.
people got.
There's a lot of opinions on that one. We are not going to touch that one right
Well, I just voiced mine, so there's that.
now. All right. Well, I mean, what other questions do you have for these guys, Jeff?
You know what I want to say is anybody who ever says, what's the ROI on doing videos? Like, it's impossible to say I did a video and I made X amount of dollars. It doesn't work that way. But use these guys as the perfect example of what this can do, what the impact can have on your business and then in your career. I don't know that Scott or she will ever be able to go back and say, I made X amount of dollars because I did Tears for Fears. But the opportunities it's going to create are going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, I equate doing videos is no different than going to a listing appointment or hosting open houses. It's just consistency. You just have to keep doing it because if you don't do open houses, you can't get buyer leads. You don't go listing appointments. You know what I mean? You don't do these things that a realtor does. You just won't grow your business. The main thing is I don't like to cold call expires and withdrawn listings. That's not my forte, and I have to see my strength, and I just kind of really put all my strength in my, hopefully, video and the music side of it. I'm sure same thing with Scott and he can tell you, but my main thing to everyone is that the hard part of becoming a realtor and loan officer, making the decision to become those professions is actually harder than any video that any of us have going to do. It's fun. If you do it well, if you like it, it's fun. But becoming a realtor, that decision of becoming a realtor, loan officer, or whatever profession, that's trying to grow that business even harder than doing video. So I highly recommend people just to do it because, you're just telling who you are as a person.
Yep, totally. And I think too, it's like exercise, right? The more you do it, the more you're in the routine of it, the easier it becomes, the better you get at it. And marketing and video for real estate are the same thing. The more you do videos, the more your brain just kind of gets in that thinking mode of how can I do this? What can I do? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I whipped out a couple of cover songs this weekend. I rewrote lyrics, and we might have a few things coming out soon. But, it's the more you do it, the more your brain gets used to just doing it. And you get in the routine of doing it. And as you're going through your daily routine, you'll think, video idea. Oh, I could do a video with that, and keep a running list because you'll forget otherwise. But it's just like exercise.
100%. And by the way, and we've said this over many episodes before, you're going to watch what these guys do and you're going to think to yourself, oh, they've already done it. I'm not going to do it. I mean, even though they have all these views, the vast majority of the audience in your market will have never seen this. So I'm not saying copy it, but to do your own stuff, like don't worry about it. Just do it. Just do it because your audience is a completely different audience than Chi's, Scott's, mine, Noelle's. Just do it. Don't be afraid of it.
Yep. Totally.
Good stuff, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys being on. This has been awesome, and we look forward to continuing to follow you guys. And make sure you tag us when you post these amazing videos because we want to see them and share them back to Lab Coats and all that kind of stuff, and get you guys a crap ton more views and followers and whatnot.
Yep.
Well, thank you. We appreciate the support. We really do.
Awesome. Keep doing good stuff, man. Chi, you're still on mute, brother.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course.
You're very, very welcome. And thank you guys for being on live who was on with us. So what?
I just looked down at my cough drop wrapper. I didn't know that they were putting motivational things on cough drop wrappers these days, Jeff, but I just looked down and read, "Don't wait to get started."
Oh,
So-
the universe.
That's it.
TikTok. I think it might be our next thing.
Everyone just want to be like a fortune cookie.
I see what
On
you-
that note.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will see you on the next, probably would be 2 weeks, not this next Monday, but the Monday after. And we'll talk about our next guest.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
See ya. Bye-bye.
See you.